I recently picked up BJJ as my new hobby and decided to enter my first competition. Here's what happened. First, a bit of background about myself. My dad used to do sambo back in the USSR, so when I was a kid, he enrolled me in judo. I did pretty well in competitions, but I never had the drive to push it hard. And eventually, I quit without achieving anything significant. Over the years, I tried all kinds of things, basically becoming a perpetual hobbyist. At some point, about 10 years ago, I tried BJJ for the first time, only to quit a few months later. Still, I promised that one day I would return and at least try to make it till blue belt. Since then, a lot has changed in my life. One big thing being my move to Japan. Here, I got into climbing and stuck with it for about 2 years. But after a series of injuries, I decided I've had enough. And I traded one hobby where you get injured a lot to another hobby where you get injured a lot. My goal now was to get the blue belt I promised myself. And after getting my second stripe, I thought the best way to achieve it is to win a BJJ competition. And here's how it went. I signed up for the All Japan Novice competition, competing in the 76 kilo lightweight division and the Openweight division. That way I thought I would have a higher chance of getting at least one medal. There were 11 competitors at lightweight and 7 in the open. To get a gold at lightweight, I would have to win 4 matches, and 3 more if I want to get a gold in the open division. I think I got a bit unlucky with the seeding, and my first opponent was really tough. So here my game plan is to go for a takedown right away. My opponent counters me, and he counters me again and able to get a takedown. Now we're in half guard. From half guard is a kind of familiar position for me. I get the underhook and try to go for a back take, but opponent stops it. We're back on the feet, and here I counter him, get a takedown and equalize the score. And yeah, my opponent is I feel he's pretty strong. He's almost able to get me away from him, but in the process I get in a good position. I get the cross face, and from here it's kind of hard for him to do anything. So he tries to do something, gets me in even a better position, or in a 3/4 mount. From here it's pretty easy to pass, and he just gives it to me. Tries to explode again, and I'm able to pass to mount. And from here on I just try to keep him in mount. But he's pretty strong, so he tries to explode out of the position, and I'm able to catch him in an armbar. Just wanted to make a quick comment because the result doesn't show it, but my opponent was really tough. And he was able to take me down, which was a bit unexpected for me. And I thought to myself, well, if my first opponent is this good, then how hard is it gonna be moving forward? So yeah, I just want you to keep that in mind. So for the second match, I decided to go for a different strategy. Since last time I got taken down, I tried to go for a safer approach. At least in my mind, it's safer. I tried to go for the tomenage, which I just practiced with my friend. It fails for the first time. And then we stand again. I see my opponent is bending, which is kind of like an indicator for tomenage. I try to go again, and it fails, and I end up on the bottom in half guard. But from there I'm able to get my knee out and go for the back and end up sweeping my opponent and ending up in his half guard. And from there I just he opens his leg, so I go for the mount, get 4 more points, I think 9 points in total from this exchange, and yeah, we're in mount. We stayed there for quite a while. I want to stay there because it's just you can be there indefinitely and not get penalized. But at some moment I see that my opponent is trying to kind of break free. I go again for the armbar, but this time my opponent is able to defend it, but not completely escape. I'm able to keep him in side control. Yeah, which is less great of a position, because then I have to work from there. So which I do. I try to get knee on belly and then go from there to mount again, which I then am able to keep for the rest of the round. Yeah, there's nothing more to see. The match is over and I'm able to get the win. So here now it's the semi-final, and here I go for a different strategy because first two kinda didn't go so well at the beginning. I tried to go for a fake guard pull, but my opponent counters with his own guard pull, and I end up in a half guard again. From here, my opponent explodes and I'm able to catch him with an armbar, and the match is over. So now this is the final and I'm kinda feeling relieved since I guaranteed podium. I go immediately for a takedown, as this is what I was trying in my first match. It didn't go so well. I get the takedown, I am able to go for a submission, but I don't get my hooks. I try to go for a bow and arrow, but I didn't have anything there. Opponent recovers. I get 2 points. I also get an advantage from the submission attempt, and from there on we are stuck in this front headlock position for most of the round. I try to go here for anaconda, but I immediately bail out because I don't feel like it's going anywhere. After 4 minutes, we get up again. My opponent tries to go for a takedown. We end up in the same position in a front headlock, and from there, opponent is almost able to sweep me with a fatman roll, but I think it's too little, too late, and time is up, and I'm able to get the W. After the match was over, instead of celebrating, I just felt relief. And going forward, entering the Openweight division, I felt much more chill. So now we go into the Openweight division, and my first opponent is a heavyweight. He won gold at his division, which is the 94 kilograms. And my game plan is pretty simple. Try to go for a takedown and keep an advantage if possible. I obviously don't want to pull guard here. I go for a Ponce Nage, doesn't quite work. And we keep on going. He goes for a single leg. I try some foot sweeps, and nothing is going on. Here I try to go for a takedown again, but doesn't quite work. I'm exposing my back. Luckily, I'm able to escape from this exchange. Match keep on going. He goes for his single legs, which is his main weapon, and I try the foot sweeps. And here I'm able to catch him with a foot sweep and get a takedown, immediately transition into mount, and get a lot of points as a result. So I know there's not a lot of time left. He tries to escape, and instead of going for something, I just stand up because I don't want to take any risks here. I know that probably in the stand-up he won't be able to get a takedown. The match goes on the feet and until the time runs out and I'm able to get the win. Next opponent is 2 categories below me. Here I'm feeling quite confident. I get a good grip and I go for a takedown. I don't even know how it's called. If there is a name, I just kind of muscle him down to the floor. Immediately he's able to recover to half guard, but I get the crossface again, end up in a good position, and from here I'm feeling pretty comfortable that I can just pass his guard again. He's defending quite well, but I'm able to pass to side control. Eventually we get reset, and from there I go for the knee on belly, which I don't get points for. And from there I transition into mount. And from here it's feeling comfortable because I don't think he can escape. And eventually I go for sort of like an Ezekiel choke, and the match is over. Now for the final, this one is a bit crazy, but there was no final. I was just called to the podium, and they explained to me that both my opponents in the other semi-final got disqualified. So basically the semi-final was counted as the final, and my opponent from semi-final, he got silver and I got gold, and that was it. If you made it thus far, I really appreciate it. I also wanted to include my preparation to the competition, but the video is already very long, so I might do another video for that. As of now, thanks for watching and see ya.